Hey, positive people! Hi, my loving collective. Welcome, free energies, positive vibes only. I am Light Soul. Welcome to my channel, Soulful Light Readings, where I, Light Soul, will be channeling loving, light, and truthful messages from the divine, spirit, source, or the beholder, or all of the above. Hope all is well and well is all. God is good and good to all, okay? Amen. Ashe. Namaste. All messages are timeless. Messages may not resonate but are beneficial to life learnings. Messages are either what we are currently learning, what we need to know, or what we need to be reminded. Okay? If it resonates, then take it. If it don't, then leave it. But be open to receive. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and click on the bell below for updates and notifications. All of my social media info will be down below in the description, okay? And also any payment information. That is surely appreciated, okay? Father, tell them what they need to know and not what they want to hear. Let us focus on love, light, and growth. Let us focus on self and make good decisions, okay? What others think of us is none of our business, okay? Let's get into this message. I am the light. I am the love. I am the truth. So let it be Ashe. Message. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm like feeling anxious to get this message out because I'm really not feeling this energy. So I'm being mindful to take it slow, to breathe, and to take my time to get it out because this energy I'm not feeling it. Um, and I wanted to do something different. I wanted to tap into the energy a little more. Uh, it's given what other people think and stuff, and that's one of my messages of my videos. And I don't want to tap into energy what others think and stuff, but it's coming up, so I'm gonna just read it. But I'm trying to primarily focus on self and self empowerment and things that's gonna help us to focus on self and self worth and self love and just basically to work on your strength and confidence as a person individually for whoever clicks on these videos and forever whoever it resonates. Um, and I feel like my messages and my videos is not about what it resonates to. It's a lot of stuff that we can just learn from just tarot readings and intuitive messages, whether it resonates or not. It's something that you can learn from it. Okay, so today's message is what I received from Spirit was this message today is going to be about shining light on the things you need to be aware of. I'm gonna have to call them back. Sorry about the phone call. But so the message today is gonna be shine light on the things that you need to be aware of. Okay. So these are things that you might not know, and Spirit wanted me to give these messages to you guys. Okay. So awareness came up real heavy first. Um, this is you need to be more aware and pay attention to the things that's going around in your atmosphere and your and just understanding what's going on, like and just knowing. I feel like I'm being heavy to call to say we be ignoring the signs, so follow the signs, and a lot of us could be could prevent a lot of pain and struggles if we just follow the signs and know that the things that we seeing and feeling are signs and stop ignoring them. Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about what came up. I wrote some things down that came to me intuitively from Spirit. So the messages came to mind intuitively. First thing was about possessions. So what I received from the possessions is something about possessions, safety, and security. Okay, this is the things that you might possess. Um, this is like physical possessions or material possessions. Something about that. Something about money. Okay, something about your safety and your security. Um, I'm receiving home for some reason. Your safety at home. Maybe you don't feel safe at home, or your safety of your home is being jeopardized. Something about security. Maybe you want to invest in some security for your home, like the little security cameras or something, or some locks. I don't know if somebody home recently you've been broken into. Uh, Maybe you being called to get better protection for your home. Okay. Um, you could be a security guard. You could work for security. Home security is what I'm receiving. Um, we have Taurus energy out here. You could be a Taurus or have an aspect in your chart. Okay, we got Venus energy out here. Venus is the planet of love. So this message is talking about love. Um, so it's gonna be some love messages coming from this message today. I'm receiving love heavy in relationships. We got Sun energy out here. The sun, something about sun signs, particularly in your something about your sun sign. Um, the sun is about foundations. So this could be your foundation of your home, is what I'm receiving. The foundation of yourself, your body, your spirit. Okay? Something about foundations. Uh, you creating a more safe and secure foundation in your home, at your house. Okay? Is what I'm receiving. The sun is about power, energy. Okay? Something about the color yellow is significant. It's heavy in its reading. This is solar plexus energy, personal strength, power, self-esteem, confidence, um, strong strength in your home. That's what I'm receiving. Strengthening your home, the power and the energy, the spirit of your home is what I'm receiving. Okay, you could be wanting a new house. Is what I just received. Um, you could be wanting to move, relocate. Something about you being tired where you at in your house. So I'm being called to tell you to, if you don't have the means to move, if that's what you want to do, you plan on doing, is moving, take the steps to plan for this. Because you might can't just up and move. Some people can. If you got it like that, hey, and do it, do it. Be like Nike and just do it. I don't know why everybody calling me today, but be like Nike and just do it and stop pondering on it. This is, could be something that's stressing you out. Because you want to move and you know you need to move. You might be scared to move for some reason. I don't know. Uh, we got seventh house out here. This is relationships, the house of relationships, and the number when I rolled the dice, it came out when it rolled out. It fell out. It was upside down. So relationships is about peace and harmony. This is what the seventh house is about because Libra rules over it. So Libra is about peace and harmony. So for it to roll out upside down, that means this is be in a relationship that's not balanced, and this is probably the reason why you want to move, okay? Because of this relationship, it's no peace at home, and this person could be stressing you out. That's why you want to move. Is what I'm receiving, okay? Um, we got finances, money, resources. You could be having problems and struggles with finances, your finances. Maybe your work, your job. You're not making enough money to pay bills. Living check by check is what I'm receiving. Um, what I'm being called to tell you is to take that, to plan on looking for better jobs if you can, um, or apply for a position in the company you at, a higher position that pay more. Take those steps. Write things down. Your plans and what you want to do is how you can make more money is what I'm receiving because could be one of your things. You got the root chakra out here. You could be struggling with money and finances, with stability because root chakra is about stability. It's about survival and safety and security. Okay, so you're in survival mode right now. You're just trying to survive. You live in paycheck by paycheck. There's no judgment because I'm like in the same boat. And I'm learning to accept what is, but still plan for the future, long-term goals, and being more resourceful. If you can't make the more money right now, then find ways to be more resourceful, and that's what I'm doing right now, and it's helping out so much. Uh, is finding more ways to be resourceful in my life. So this is what you could be being called to do, to find more resources for homes, home loans. If you're trying to take that step to move and find another house, there's home loans, there's housing programs you can look into if that's what you're trying to do. And for the time being, if it's if it's bothering you and stressing you out so much, and you feel like, because you feel victims in our situation, let go of that victim mentality. Okay, you have the power to look at things differently. You have the power to change things, achieve your goals towards um, your dreams. If this is what you want to do, your dream house, but you gotta start off with being grateful for what you have at first. Okay, those be the tests. God puts us in places so we can learn how to accept where we at, be grateful for it, because He's not gonna bless us for things, higher things, until we be grateful for what we have and appreciate what we have, take care of what we have. So being called to do things to revamp your house, the place where you at right now, you can change that by painting. Okay, investing in some paint. Paint is cheaper than buying a whole new house. If you don't have the means to buying a whole house or renting or moving somewhere else, the things you can do right now, you can paint your house. You can get wallpaper, invest in that. You can deep clean. Deep cleaning, it changes the house and the atmosphere and the energy of the house so much. You can deep clean the walls, clean the ceilings, uh, get rid of stuff. You can do garage sales, is what I'm receiving, to make some extra money so you can move and put that money up and to invest in a new house. Okay, get rid of, declutter some stuff and get rid of some stuff that you don't use and need. All that money can go towards a new house or towards investing in your house where you at to buy new things. Maybe you need new furniture or something. You're getting tired of the old furniture you got, and it's like depressing you and it's stressing you out because you can't afford buy new things. I'm being called to tell you guys about Temu. I don't know if you know about that. Temu, they got a lot of good stuff. I just redid my whole house with stuff from Temu. They stuff is cheap. So if you can't afford a lot of, you don't have a lot of money for new furniture, check out Temu. Okay, Shein, what I'm receiving. They got stuff on there too if you can't afford it. All right, just think about simple things and living a simple life for right now until you be able to, gain more money, until you be able to invest more. You got to start off small first. Still, take those steps, start off small, and still have your big dreams, your long term goals. Not saying take away that, but you gotta be present and accept where you at right now. Because everything is not gonna happen overnight. It's not gonna happen the next day. So you gotta focus on taking those steps towards the goal. And some goals might take a long time. Some goals might not take as much long time, but it's nothing is gonna happen overnight. It's what I'm being called to tell you, and just to plan on it, keep planning and taking steps and taking action on the things that you desire. Okay? So finances, money, resources, stress came up, things that that are bothering you. Okay, this like I said, money can be bothering you right now. Relationship can be bothering you. Love, wanting to be in a relationship. You might be feeling lonely by yourself. This could be bothering you right now. Okay? Or like I said, your relationship where you at, whoever you with, they could be stressing you out, bothering you. You could be want to be alone. You could be want to be single. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So you gotta sit with yourself and reevaluate what you want and what's uh, stressing you. You stressed out. You gotta be able to willing to let go of the things that's stressing you out. If you gotta let go of a person and they bringing you so much stress, then let them go. If the job is stressing you out, I'm not telling you to quit your job right on the spot, but plan to find and put applications and look for a new job so you can leave that job. Um, house stressing you out where you live at, the environment, for some reason that's coming up. Be to yourself for that moment. If it's too much drama in the neighborhood with your neighbors or something, stay to yourself. Um, until you be able to move. Or yeah, a lot of people can benefit greatly from being to themselves. Not saying be antisocial, but keep your business to yourself. Don't tell everybody your business. Um, and just focus on yourself, not being in nobody else's business either. Okay, that's what others think of us is none of our business. Okay, so we gotta let that go, and whatever's do what they other people do with their life, and how other people is living is none of our business. Okay, so we gotta let all that go and focus on ourselves and focus on our own business. The business that pays us is what I'm receiving. Okay. Um, so what else? It says I wrote down find strength through your challenges. So these are the challenges you might be going through. Okay, about money, relationships, jobs, environments, your house, your neighbors. Um, find strength through these challenges. Like I said, it's a solution to everything. You gotta be willing to try to find that solution and to accept and understand, know, and believe that there's a solution. You do not have to stay stuck in your problems and challenges. And you don't have to feel like there's no way out. There's a way out. Sometimes the way out is in. Being in the house, being to yourself in the house, okay? Not dealing with everybody. Or this is relationships. This could be, your intimate relationships or just relationships with people with the seventh house. Um, People who are stressing you out, people making you feel some type of way that's bothering you. Reevaluate that and see if this person is really worth keeping them in my life. Is they worth my peace? Is they worth my time? Because we go through cycles in life. We gotta accept that, and everybody is not meant to be in our life for a lifetime. We supposed to learn what we learn and gain that experience from that person. And then if they not growing, if we not growing, they supposed to let us go too. If they not growing, we let them go. Or sometimes it might just be that time to let that person go. It's not because of you know growth. Everybody is not is have a certain time in your life, and you got to know when it's time to let them go, or to protect yourself, set those boundaries for people, for people behavior. If people is stressing you out, and not you won't have peace. So set boundaries. Okay. Remember, you are supported by the earth. I'm being called to tell you that. A lot of times we blame the world. we hate Earth. We hate being here. It's oh my God. I hate life. I hate people. People is a problem, but it be really us, okay? Because we have a problem with the world. We have a problem with the earth, what it is, and we have to accept it for what it is. There is light and there is darkness. There's good, there's bad. And we have to change our perception of the world. The world is balanced. And when you accept that, you will have peace. Okay? Nobody is the problem. Everybody is on different timelines of growth, of learning, transformation, um, character building, the the letting go of the ego. We all have to learn this. And it's best to remember that, okay, everybody on their own timeline. I gotta accept that this person is not where I'm at energetically. So I have to accept them where they at. And if it's bothering you to the point where you don't have peace and you can't grow and you can't focus on what you want and you desire and your dreams and your goals, then you set boundaries. That time for a person. Don't give them all your time and your energy. You can control that of the energy you give to people. Okay, so they won't be draining you. Or like I said, just cut them off. For me, it's I'm cutthroat. I snip, snip, snip. I'm with them swords. I'm swift with them swords. I want peace. I want light. Anything that's struggling, I'm struggling with myself. I accept that. Any mental struggles, any emotional struggles. This is between me and self. But if you messing with my mental, you messing with my emotions, then I gotta put a stop to that. Now you can't come over this line because you like to cross the line. Now you gotta stay over there. You gotta stay over there, or I'm snip 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 cutting you off. So it's all about having that courage to do it. I feel good saying this today because I was not always that person that had that courage to cut people off, especially family. Because we got root chakra out here. Root chakra is about family. Okay, people, oh, I can't cut people off. That's my family. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because I did it. Okay, and I am so at peace today because I cut family members off. And I love from a distance. We got a necessary cut, but I still love everybody. But love it from a distance. You ain't gotta go to every family event. Especially people don't is always about drama. Always want to argue, fight. Domestic violence came up. Okay, if you tired of this, you can be tired of the drama, of the toxic Okay? You can be that chain breaker and stop these cycles. Okay? And, stop going to people's house. Stop going to family members' house if they make you feel some type of way. Keeping up with the Joneses came up. If people always trying to, your family always trying to compete with you, or who got the best this, and always trying to bring you down because you're not where they at in life, or they think they better than you. Set boundaries. Cut people off. Love from a distance. Okay? Use your resources. I've mentioned that already. Be more resourceful with your money. This is spending habits. Spend lightly is what I receive. If you know you ain't got the means, stop trying to live out your means. Okay? We gotta stop doing that. We gotta grow up and know, hey, this bill is due, but I want to go out and party. So I'm gonna go out and party because I want to, and then now my lights cut off. It's not funny, but hey, I done went through all of this. Uh, I ain't gonna sit here and portray like I was never really the party type, but I've always been real responsible. But I been experienced being around family members, friends, and stuff, and people that did this. Like, oh, I'm gonna go party, but then crying later because they ain't got no water. Yeah, and I've been there. I've been in my childhood not having water, no electricity, no food, and I didn't understand like why we ain't got this. And then growing up, it's like, hey, people wasn't paying bills, so it's important for me today because that experience. So be on your priorities is what I'm saying. It's time to grow up. What I'm receiving. uh, it's time to grow up and take responsibility to be more stable and have more stability is what I'm receiving. Okay, touch some grass. We got grounding out here. So you've been called to be more grounded. Okay, go outside and touch some grass. Sometimes being outside in nature is a stress reliever. Like just breathing, going outside, getting some air, going for a walk. When in those times of stressing out, sometimes we be in the house too much. For those of you who be in the house too much, go outside, get some air, touch some grass, be one with nature. Okay. Take a step by step approach and take one day at a time. One day at a time. It's too much when you try to do too much in one day. Make a little list, because I've been there making long lists. If I don't get stuff done in one day, I am beating myself up because I ain't got stuff done. Stop looking at what you didn't get done and look at the stuff that you did get done, that you did accomplish that day. As long as you accomplish something that day, okay? And just taking a step by step. Okay, create a new routine in your approaches. You guys being called to take a new routine, start a new routine, something fresh, something new. This is resets our mind when we do stuff in a different way. Because maybe that old way of doing things is stagnating us. We need something new, okay? So take a new approach in things, the way you do things. You might start off in the morning doing something. Have a morning routine. Maybe you want to switch it up, do it in the afternoon, or do it before you go to bed at night, whatever this is. Um, Taking a different approach. So we talked about wanting a new house. That came up. I wrote that down. Whoever wanted a new house, and I told you what to do with the new house, wanting that stress-free home. Talked about that stress-free environment. This is what you want. This is what you desire. Okay, a more stable home, more peaceful home. Okay, let people go. Okay, now we're gonna get into relationships with the seventh house because that came up heavy too. It's talked about unhealthy relationships, sometimes we need to hear from people or a confirmation. If you hearing it from multiple people, sometimes we go click on the internet and listen to more than the stuff on the internet than people in our life that's telling us, hey, you need to let that person go. So if you clicking on this and you receiving this and this is something you resonate with, then this is this is your time. This is your answer. Yes, you're in a stable. You know you're in a unstable relationship. You know you need to let this person go. That's what I'm receiving. Okay. Domestic violence came up. Survivor. You are surviving in this relationship. Okay. I'm not trying to get into that deep into domestic violence. I don't like that. I experienced that too. You be thinking you love somebody and they love you, and anybody put their hands on you, it's not love. Period. Okay. It is not love. So I received people pleasing. Okay. A lot of you guys are people pleasers. We have the people pleasing tendencies, and we need to let that go and work on it. And please ourselves, put ourselves first. I'm receiving self love. Okay, controlling. People can be controlling and like to control us because we have these big hearts and we love so much, so deep, and we care so much. But we need to be aware of manipulation. Okay, what's the other one? My therapist was talking about it yesterday. Uh, Dang, I can't even think of it. But manipulation. People like to manipulate us, and because of our light hearts is what I'm receiving. So our kindness, our weak, the people take our kindness for weakness. Okay, so don't let people take your kindness for weakness. You can still be kind and set boundaries, have that balance, and that's where the strength is. Okay, having that balance of setting boundaries for how people behave, how people treat you, and put yourself first, put your emotions first. Not allowing people to treat you any kind of way. People only treat us the way we allow them to treat us. If they see that we don't care about ourselves, they're gonna take advantage of that. So you gotta care about yourself. You gotta put your foot down. You gotta say no, and you gotta separate, let go, so people can know. That's when you take your power back. There, it says, I wrote down no affection I receive. You could be in a relationship where there is no affection. Um, there's no loving gestures. I'm receiving like you guys probably don't go nowhere, don't do nothing, don't go on dates or anything. It's just surface level. It's just you go to work, you come home, you eat, you go to bed, or maybe you have sex and then go to bed. It's just that. And you probably want more in your relationship. You want to go out. You want this person. This person probably don't even buy you nothing. And I mean, it's not about that, but you probably do more for this person than they do for you. So you want someone to invest more in a relationship financially. That's what I'm saying because it's finances out here. So you want someone to invest in your relationship more financially, a more financially stable relationship. Okay, go out on dates, little gestures, buying flowers, um, little gifts. It ain't gotta be too much. Um, you could do home dates, and that's what I'm saying. It could be you could be creative with it too. It's not all about money. You can do little stuff at home, like people can cook for you. This is what you desire, like little stuff like this. Uh, Little affectionate stuff, just some type cooking breakfast, breakfast in bed, dinner, stuff like this. This is what you could be wanting, and this could what could be stressing you out. Okay. Love loss is what I receive. You feel lost for love for someone. If you feel like this, you need to express this. Express how you feel. Express your emotions. Don't let it stress you out. Don't let it linger in your mind. Um, I don't like. For me, I don't like to let things and people live in my mind rent free. It pay a cost. It costs to be in my mind. Like this is my power. Okay, so you can't just be living in my head rent free. Mm-mm. Not if it's nothing good. If you bring goodness to me in my life, then yeah, you can live in there. But even that, that's not. You be in love and you can't get nothing done. Can't get nothing done, and you distracted, and you sitting there procrastinating. So you gotta have that balance. Um, so you might feel love lost for somebody. If you do feel like you not in love with somebody, express it. Maybe it's something you can work on. If you just genuinely know that you don't want to be with this person no more, then you need to take those steps to let go and to end the relationship. Is what I'm receiving. Lack of intimacy. It could be a lack of intimacy in your relationship. No sex. Express that. Talk about it. For some reason, I'm being called to tell you a lot of times people. Um, I was in a situation where there was a lack of intimacy, and it was because this person was having trouble uh, with their body, and we don't even know what people are going through. So it's communication is a big factor in relationships. You gotta have that communication, and had we talked about it, then I would have understood, and we could have took those actions to try to get help, so we can work on that. Um, but there's times too where people just be love to cheat and don't know how to be committed, no, don't know how to be loyal, and for some reason it's a fascination with having multiple people, having multiple sex partners. Third party relationships is what I'm receiving. It's a thrill for people. I ain't gonna lie. In my most low vibrational self, in that time where I was real low vibrational, I did have a little like thing for it. Like, okay, I'm gonna have this person, that person. But when you grow and you figure out your worth and your love for yourself, you're like, nah, this ain't it. So you gotta know that it's not it. And you gotta, you know, if somebody cheating, you feel like they cheating, it's probably a reason why you feel like they cheating. Do your little investigation. I say investigate silently, and by that I mean don't let it be noticeable. Don't let it be. Don't be too loud with it in somebody's face and accusing them. Just observe, watch. Interrogate. I mean, not no. Don't interrogate. Watch, observe, and just be silent with it. Be quiet with it. And then when it's that time when you need to, and you gained all your evidence. Evidence is real big. When you gain all your evidence, then you present it to the person and say, got you. Because you gotta have evidence. You can't just assume because they gonna lie. They gonna say no. They gonna deny it. So make sure you gain evidence. All right. Um, Marriage counseling I received. You could be wanting to get marriage counseling, or this could be something you can do if you have some type of hope for your relationship. Everything's not just let people go. feel like when you get married, you say those vows. You say through thick and thin to worst, you know, then you take those actions and to work on it and to thick and thin. So I guess till you can't take no more. But for me, I don't know. I have a zero tolerance for cheating. Uh, I've been a cheater before, and I've been cheated on, and I feel like with me having that experience of both, then I know about cheating because everything about learning is about experience, and I have both experience. So now I know, and I learned from it to not to be a cheater because I felt how I felt, and it didn't feel good to cheat, and it didn't feel good to be cheated on. So those both two not good experiences. So now I know I have zero tolerance for cheating. Okay, but those of you, it's no judgment. If you feel like okay, you know, I want to work on it, I want to give them another chance, then make them go to therapy, therapy, some type of marriage counseling or something. You can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna take you back and give you a second chance, and there's no work on it. There's no counseling. That's what I just feel like. And, when you take this person back too, you can't be holding that on them. You can't be throwing it up all the time because you said you forgave them, but you still bringing it up. So if you know you feel like you're gonna keep it's gonna keep bothering you and lingering in your mind. Maybe there's something you're going through, or you in a relationship right now, and this person done cheated on you, and you can't let this go. If you can't let it go, then you need to let them go, because there needs to be peace and harmony in your relationship. There's discord if you constantly thinking about this person who cheated on you. You can't let it go, and you constantly thinking they cheating on you all the time. Then it's best to let them go. Get some therapy, get some counseling. If the therapy and the counseling don't work, then it's time to let go. Point blank, period. Okay? So marriage counseling or divorce. There you go, right there. It's a lot of work with that. And it could be it's financial work, a lot of financial stuff. That's why you gotta be mindful when you get married. Prenups, all that is so much in it. Okay, it's stressful. We got stress out here. Okay, that is stressful. You probably going through a lot right now with that. You probably going through a divorce, and it's so stressful and financially stressful. Okay, it costs a lot of money to get divorced. So think about getting married. You think about all that. Put all them factors in it because it's important. Okay. Now we're gonna get into personal empowerment. This came up with the solar plexus chakra. This has to do with your personal empowerment, your ego, your self esteem, your strength and confidence. Okay? Someone is stressed out because you took back your power. Okay? People don't like when you know things and when you know your worth. So people, they like people like to overpower us and be in charge of us for some reason, control us. I mean, and for so long too, when you let them do it and you don't know and you are not aware of it, and then you wake up and like, oh no, this person is controlling, and you take back your power, they don't like it. Okay, so this could be significant. You could be aware of that. You've been giving your power away and you taking it back, or you could be aware. This could be bringing to your awareness that you need to take back your power and stop letting people control you. Okay, a person is very egoic. Somebody is very egoic. This person that is controlling you, they is very egoic and self-centered. Okay, it's very selfish to want to control somebody. We don't have no control over people. Only person we control over is self, and that's the only person we should have control over. So we shouldn't be trying to manipulate people and control them. Okay, it's wrong. Okay, my king I got for some reason, and queen. Maybe this is what you call them. My king. I hear a lot of women say that. This is my king, my man. You know, ain't nothing. Hey, if you like it, I love it for you. But a lot of men, they be in their ego, they take it to the head. They big headed. Okay, I wrote that down. That came up too in my mind too. Intuition. I was like big headed. Somebody big headed. You call this person king or queen. It's nothing wrong with royalty because I'm a queen. But I don't let it make my head big. And somebody call me queen, I'll be, oh, it's so sweet. But I'm not gonna be, ooh, I'm a queen. Bow down. Bow down to the queen. I just don't like little names like that, little pet names or whatever. How y'all, it's such a trend. But I just don't like stuff like that because people take it to their head. So your king, your queen, they taking it to the head. They big and they ego with that. They feel like they is just they they feel like they shit don't stink. Is what I heard. It's crazy. But I'm gonna move on from that. Um, they like to manipulate. Okay, people like to manipulate you because you got low self esteem. This is for somebody. You need to be aware of it. I don't know who, but if you feel like it resonates, then this is for you. If it don't, then don't take it. Maybe this is something you need to remember because you're probably falling back into this tendency. Okay, it's a life is ebb and flow, up and down. So you're being called to remember that your esteem is your power. Okay, if you got low self esteem, that's something you need to work on. Positive affirmation, that's what helped me. I'm constantly doing positive affirmations to affirming that I am in control. I am empowerable in my power. I am capable. Okay, and gives you confidence. This gives you inner strength. Okay, stop doubting yourself. Um, we be our biggest critics. Stop criticizing. Talk to yourself nice. Is what I'm receiving. Okay. Uh, Stop putting people on a pedestal. We put people on a pedestal and then they think you a peasant. They don't treat you if the energy is not matched. Then I wouldn't give all this energy back. Okay, put that energy in back into yourself. Whatever people don't give you, because we put so much pressure on people too. We gotta see and accept for what is. If this person ain't coming with the energy, then you need to remove your energy. If they not matching your energy, then you need to pull your energy back. That's how it goes. You can't be expecting. We put too much big expectancy and expectations on people when people are people. Everybody's energy is not the same. Okay? So stop putting people on a pedestal. Just because this is what you want somebody to do, we are teachers. Yeah. And it's nothing wrong with, showing that. And then some people catch on like, okay, this person loved me so much, they doing this for me. Now I'm about to do it for them. But if you constantly doing stuff for people and they not doing it back for you, pull your energy back. Pull your energy back. And maybe sometimes If you pull your energy back and they still not doing, then snip, snip, snip. Okay, they they don't be really liking your light. Somebody don't like your light. They don't like how smart you are, how intelligent you are, how much you know your worth. Okay, for those of you who in your power, this message is for you. They don't like your light. They don't like how smart you are, how intelligent you are, how confident you are. Okay, they want to dim your light. They want to take this light from you. They want to take your power from you. Somebody is real envious of you. It's so crazy because they don't like how strong you are and how independent you are. Okay, and how much you know your worth. All right. Okay, so with the cards, we got the Three of Swords, and then we got the Ten of Swords, Two of Cups, and the Ace of Cups for the tarot. With the Three of Swords, I'm receiving heartbreak, betrayals, lies, cheating with this card. You're being called to know your worth, um, know that you are better than this. You don't deserve this, okay? For those of you who is experiencing this or have experiencing this, this is something you're going through right now, something that you need to heal from. Expression is being called to express this. Maybe you need to go to therapy, or maybe you need to it's different forms of expressions. Maybe you need to write about it, journal about it, so you can free yourself from this. Okay. Um, with the Ten of Swords, it's the struggles and challenges. This is a struggle and a challenge that you're going through right now, but you got to be willing to do the work to heal. Move, Daisy. Sorry about my dog. You got to be willing to do the work to heal. Okay, to move on, to let go. Okay, because when you do, there is a Two of Cups. There is a more harmonious relationship. There's a more devoted love. There's healing. Okay, a more healing relationship. Okay, and then the overall energy was the Ace of Cups. The overall energy. So this is self love. When you understand and awaken and be aware of yourself, that you are love, you are light, you are worthy of love, and know your worth and appreciate yourself, then you will receive this love. But you can't go into this mental trap of just because this happened to me and somebody betrayed me and somebody hurt me, that there's no such thing as love and I don't believe in love no more. This is an experience. All our experiences when we go into relationships, everything is to give us experience and we learn from it. So you gotta take that and let it empower you, not take away your power, take away your love. Because somebody, God got somebody for you. You could be real heavy and believe in soulmates. Okay, if you believe in your soul, you have a soulmate. Then this is what you gotta do. You gotta let go of that mentality, that victim mentality, and feeling like um, this person hurt me, and now I'm not worthy of love. Just somebody betrayed me. What is wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. This is experience. Okay. The things you can work on is being more aware, self-aware, following those signs, following your gut, following your intuition. Okay. Intuition is not just for women. It's just for men can tap into it too. Okay, following that women's intuition is what I'm hearing. Is, and listening to your emotions. Listen to how you feel. Okay, if you feeling hurt, for a reason. We can't just keep on neglecting that. We can't keep neglecting that people is hurting us. We gotta take action on it. To let go, to set boundaries, and that's what the healing is. The healing comes in. Okay, when we know this and we aware of this, we aware that we become the problem when we don't know our worth, know that we are loved, and put ourselves first, put our own emotions and our own emotions first, then that's when we receive what we want. Okay? Receive what we deserve. When we align with our desires, our spirit, who we are at heart, that's when we attract. Okay? We attract these um, toxic relationships and these unhealthy situationships because we are not healthy. We are not healed. Because if we were healed, we'll know these things. We'll be aware and we'll follow the red signs, the red flags, I mean. Follow the red flags because we got root chakra is red. So when we follow those red flags, we'll know. And we actually take action on it. So a lot of times we know things, we see the flags, but we don't stop. That's what red means. Red means stop. Halt. So that's what we gotta do. We got the harvest card out here. This is it says determination and hard work. We gotta work on ourselves. It's hard. We gotta work on our heart. We gotta work on our emotions. It's gonna be hard to heal from this pain, this trauma, because it traumatized us. And we gotta work on it to recover so we can keep going. Okay, so we can receive our blessings. Okay, God got somebody for us. That's what I believe. And everybody is not the one, and not your person. Okay, sometimes I believe that it's multiple people. Some people is not meant to be in your life forever, and I just hold on to that concept because it'll stop me from thinking, okay, this is the one. Every time I'm in a relationship, okay, no, this is the one, and I stop being depressed and down and you know fall into that. Oh, I'm never gonna find the one. It might not be the one. It might be multiple people. You might be a type of person that has multiple people. This person you with 5 years, then you're supposed to move on and be this next person. You might be with them for 10 years. Everybody is not has a certain time in your life. That's what we need to understand as human beings. That just because we with somebody and we find somebody, that might not be the person that we get for the rest of our lives. We might be only with that person for a certain time, and then we're supposed to move on. That's just the way it is. That's what the plan is. God has a plan for us. For some of us, we might be lucky enough to find that person, our person, if you believe in that, and be with them for the rest of life. Just because that's their story, that don't mean it's our story. It's your story. Your story could be different. You could be with multiple people. This is what the plan that God made for you, that Spirit made for you, and we gotta accept that. Everybody, life is not the same. Everybody' plan is not the same. We got the time card out here. Presence, self-awareness. So this confirms the message for today. This is got number 10, Ten of Swords. This is the cycle that we need, the lesson we need to learn is awareness. To be aware, okay? To aware of the light, the power within, okay? Aware with the intelligence, emotional intelligence, to know to not to betray our emotions, to betray ourselves, to please others, to love ourselves, to put ourselves first, because we matter. Everybody, every single body, yes, every single human being on this earth matters, whether they in a dark side or not. Everybody matters, and everybody got awakened to the truth, to that we are light and we are love. Okay, and we love ourselves, and not only do we love ourselves and put ourselves first, we'll have that love for everybody else. Okay, I feel like we do it backwards. We love other people, and we think because we love other people, they gonna love us back, and then we get upset when they don't do it. But if we love ourselves first and then love other people, and then we see that they ain't showing the same type of love, then we'll have better understanding and better power to know, like, okay, it's not me, it's them, because I know me. So we got to know ourselves. And knowing ourselves is loving ourselves unconditionally. So if we don't know ourselves, then we don't know our worth. Okay? We got the last card is Basil, prosperity, luck, and love. When we just stay devoted to our spirit, who we are inside, stay devoted to healing in those trials, those tribulations, those struggles, those challenges in life, this what we will receive. We will receive our partnership. We will receive our soulmate. We will receive love that reflects us, that matches us. Okay? So that is the message today for the thing that we need to be aware of. I hope it helps. I hope it resonated. I'm gonna end it with be kind, be loving, be sweet like honey. Peace.